I took an After Effects animation and made it truly interactive with LottieFiles. Let me show you how. Hey everyone, and thanks LottieFiles for sponsoring this video. You can now directly import After Effects files to Lottie Creator. I used shape layers and keyframe animations. Most native shape features are covered, even Gaussian Blur, drop shadow, and simple expressions. You should make sure the frame rate and the width and height of the scene match your comp settings. Here's the After Effects composition inside Lottie Creator. And by the way, Lottie Creator is completely free to use. Let's go into the pre-comp. You have all the layers with its keyframes, so everything is still adjustable. Check it out yourself and get the free remix link for this file. The link is in the description below. The font is replaced. I could have created shapes from the text in After Effects or imported the font as well, but I decided to replace the font with a new one here inside Lottie Creator. Let's smooth out a few keyframe animations. Looks great. The animation advances when the drop icon is dragged into the top shape, and then the sun icon after that. Each icon needs two possible positions. We use motion tokens to name and save those position values, so the state machine knows when to move on. By selecting the position of the drop icon and clicking on that small arrow icon, a new token is applied to the position property. Let's name it Rain Drop Icon. The motion token manager opens and the current position is the default state. Let's name the new state Action and set the new position X 960 and Y 160. That means whenever the icon is dragged onto the new position, the animation will move on to the next state. The same with the sun icon. We apply a token for the sun position and add the second position to the sun as well. Both position changes initiate a new state. Interactive animations are not linear, moving along a timeline. There are different moments or states that are triggered by an interaction. Like in this case, the change of position. Therefore, we need to slice the animation up into segments. Let's go into the main scene and create segments. It is important to be logical and consistent. Markers are set for the in and out points of segments. You can see them by clicking on the segments. Let's play one. All right. Once the segments are defined, let's open State Machine mode, where we can build our state machine. You can see the segments in this list on the left. Let's add the initial state. This tells the state machine where the animation begins. Then we can add the others. Let's open the AI assistant next to the play button here and use the prompt to state machine feature. We can send simple and clear prompts to create all the inputs and interactions. I went through the animation and described for each state how it is initiated, if it is played once or in a loop, and what interaction ends the state and starts the next one. I made sure that the current animation is always played to the end before jumping to the next state to create smooth transitions. And I added the restart button at the bottom right corner. Once it is clicked, it jumps back to the initial state. Alright, now that everything is set up, let's export the file as dotLottie or optimized.LottieFile, which is even smaller. Now comes the coding part. And don't worry, you don't need to know how to code. I grabbed the skills document from the motion tokens description, then uploaded it along with the dotLottie file into ChatGPT. I also added a short, clear explanation of how the animation behaves. The two position tokens trigger new animation states whenever their values change. From there, I opened the CodePen template, pasted the asset link, and dropped in the code from ChatGPT. And that's it. This is the final interactive animation. The initial state, then the cursor hovers, dragging the drop icon into the top center shape initiates rain. After that, moving the sun icon lets the sun shine. For me, as a motion designer, LottieFiles is the perfect extension to turn linear animations into truly interactive experiences.